There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Here we are. I feel like we should have an intro, man. I never intro.
Music
Should
would
be
like music
hello.
would be nice.
Welcome everybody to Nobody's Happy.
How do you welcome somebody to a declarative statement? That's what I don't like. You know what I mean? It's just like you gotta. I feel like you should just like somehow throw the phrase in there. You know, like we just open it up and then we just sneak it in like a bunch of fucking goofballs.
What do you mean? What phrase?
Oh yeah, like they're still protesting in Hong Kong and nobody's happy. You know what I mean? Just sneak it in there. But obviously we're not sneaking it in there.
Didn't commit suicide.
And nobody's happy.
Hey, the end of the world's coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty funny. Like we could make fun of like Prince Edward. You know about Prince Edward?
Oh, that's the dude that was doing the Epstein thing.
Dude,
right?
as an American, this is so fucking. I love this because my mom's English, and she was always like I remember when Princess Diana got married back in the '80s.
Yeah.
My mom was losing her fucking shit about that. You know what I mean? And I get how like most of the English, like when the Queen had her parade.
Wait, when you say she was losing her shit about it, you mean like she was like into it?
Oh, she had a coffee mug with Princess Di on it.
Oh, that's adorable. that's fucking adorable, dude. And my mom had a mug of Jennifer Lopez.
Why Jennifer Lopez?
Mama. I don't fucking know, dude. This is the first brown lady that I thought of.
I would have gone with Selena. Not Selena.
Selena.
Selena, yeah.
Selena.
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea how popular she was until...
She died?
Until I joined the army and some people would make that reference. Like white dudes from like fucking Nebraska or Montana. It's like, listen to that Selena? And they'd be like, how the fuck does this motherfucker know? Apparently she was about to cross over.
Yeah, she was on the verge. I just remember the headline. Like...
She got
fucking shot. Yeah, and then
crazy,
and then like the following of it, you know what I mean? Like why and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Like her fucking what's her assistant?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
It's just like when Versace got shot. You know?
See, that one I didn't. That one was really like white, I guess, because I didn't know who Versace was.
I knew the name. I didn't know it was a dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what was that Versace? I didn't know it was a guy. You know?
Is that the one the gay dude?
Yeah.
That
shot him.
Yeah.
At his house.
But I'm saying they were both they were lovers, right?
I don't know. I didn't get that deep into it.
Because all I knew was the name Versace and something about. Oh, you know what it was? It was from Eminem. Look,
Oh,
me,
it was
Versace. Look, somebody shot me.
Yeah. Eminem didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Dude, like there are some songs that you hear now and you're like, man, if this was like
Now?
yeah,
They killed me.
at a Starbucks, people's heads would blow up.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what part of the country Starbucks is. That's what's interesting about Starbucks is like, I get what you're saying, but there's some Starbucks in some parts of Texas where people probably wouldn't bat an eye, right? Or even in like parts of the South or Florida where they would hear that shit like, yeah, this is America, what's up?
Maybe. I think, yeah, definitely. I think
Yeah.
there's some places where...
But not in San Francisco.
No, man. They would demand the fucking manager's head on a pike, dude. They'd be like, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Oh, man. I'm so glad that shit stopped. That
What?
shit scares me more than anything. That Antifa shit. Those fuckers are fucking out of control.
Dude.
Those people make me like I don't know what's going on in Hong Kong, but I get like not wanting to have that shit in your backyard. You know what I mean? Protests and shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's really that bad, dude. I think a lot of people, we've all watched too many movies, and we're just watching this...
Big one?
Yeah, and now we're trying to act out a little bit like it's a movie.
So you don't think these things happen? Like, first of all, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think, like, dude, these are stereotypical problems for countries and civilizations. You know what I mean? Like riots and uprisings. These things are like, it's like when you're a human being, you're gonna get a cold. You know what I mean? Like these things happen.
Listen, Americans are too fat and lazy to fight each other again.
Dude, I gotta tell you
That
something.
was young America. There's not gonna be no civil war, dude.
I get that. How do you have a civil war like in America? Like, where's the drawing line? It's just when it's ideology that like, and we're so people move around this country more than anything else. Like people move around the world. People move around America. Like, you know what I mean? We're everywhere. Like, you know, I can find somebody who thinks like I do in any part of the country.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And the families, I notice white people really like to leave their families most of the time. A lot of my friends, like, they'll live in LA and their families from the East Coast, and vice versa. It's always like, and what I noticed growing up is like a lot of our family, we would stay like really close.
Yeah. I think that's a genetic thing in the sense, and especially in this part of America, or for me, because like my grandfather left his country.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? And then his wife also they didn't come together. They met here in America. But they both went like. So my grandfather said, "Fuck Ireland, not fuck." You know what I mean? He's like, "I'm out of here. Nice knowing you. I'm going to America, going to New York." And my grandmother did the same thing, and then my mom did the same thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a way, like that's almost like there's something about, you know, like the odds of you moving away. Like first of all, men are more likely to move away for jobs than women.
Yeah.
Because we're just more aggressive. You know what I mean? So I think those three factors make me and other people like me want to jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like this explorer spirit already in your DNA.
Yeah.
To just go see what's on the other side of the.
Just take the
fucking
risk.
ocean.
Yeah, just take the risk.
Dude, to talk about taking a risk, man. Like those people that traveled west.
Awesome, right?
It's fucking crazy, dude.
With Indians out there.
Louis used to have a joke where what do you say, like, back then you could do it in a flight now in a couple of hours, make the travel. Back then you would start a whole group of you would start, and by the time you got there, it would be a whole different group of people.
Yeah.
Because it would take that long. It's like, fuck, dude.
Can you imagine
getting shot there?
Can you imagine the balls are just going out there? It's a big open country, right? Just west of the Mississippi, just huge, right?
Yeah.
And there's fucking people already living out there who like are so unlike you and your sensibilities. I mean, that's a clash of civilizations right there, right?
Yeah. What a strange thing too, man. You're also seeing like other human beings that are different colors. It's like if we went down into the ocean, and then like we discovered that there's a race of human being like people, but they're just green.
Yeah, like mermaids.
Yeah, mermans.
Yeah, mermaids. Mermaid. Yeah.
Oh man, I got nice and high, dude.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. You forgot how we got here. That's why. I don't know, but anyway, getting back to that, I'm glad that Antifa shit's not happening. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, Antifa shit. Oh
It
yeah,
scares me.
that's when we started.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
Yeah, I held on to that.
Nah, dude, I don't think any of that shit. Nothing's gonna happen, dude. It's good. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just that I'm really high right now, but I
Yeah.
feel very optimistic right now.
Do you feel optimistic about the election?
That I don't feel optimistic about. It's probably gonna get really bad, actually. But I don't think to the point where like we're gonna be at each other's throats. And shit.
Oh.
Not to the point where we're shooting each other in the fucking streets, dude.
Yeah.
First of all,
how would you even know? How would you even know who's your enemy? You know what I mean? No one's gonna be wearing gray shirts and blue shirts.
or unless they do it like this, like they'll be like we all separate, right?
Mm-hmm. Like we start setting up camps.
No, where like officially, like we officially break up,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And then they go, all right, these are gonna be the new countries,
Yeah.
and everybody's got a year to move to the country you want to be in and be a citizen of. You got a year, or maybe 5 years,
Dude, this is one country.
and then
Can't do it.
and then you have to go that way.
That's a done deal. We already figured that out. This is one country. You're in it. You know? This country ain't breaking up.
Hey, these colors don't run, Pat. You fucking cheeseball. You know what? If they tell us that, I'm gonna go back to Texas, which is gonna be its own country, obviously.
Once again.
And then I'm gonna be like, Pat, I'll see you in 15 years when our tanks are rolling
Rolling through
through
New
your
Jersey.
streets.
New Jersey.
When our Texas flag on tanks is rolling through your streets.
Let me ask something. Texas, right? You guys have a big navy.
I think so.
Yeah. How many ships are called Texas port? Is their port of call?
How many what?
How many like naval bases are there in the Gulf in Texas that like all big naval vessels? Like, maybe not the Coast Guard. You guys probably have Coast Guard vessels down there, but you don't have like big. Like if you guys became your own country, you'd be isolated. First of all, you'd be surrounded by Americans.
Yeah.
And then Texans and Mexicans. How would you survive between the both of us just fighting through your backyard?
No, it's damn it. Hold on, I gotta tell my girl. Hey babe, can I call you back? We're doing the podcast right now. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Bye.
First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah, that's my girl. I forgot to tell her on the subway. I was like telling myself, "Wow, text her, make sure she doesn't fucking call you."
Yeah.
You
gotta put you gotta put your phone on girlfriend sleep mode.
I know, right? Maybe there should be a button like that. Where you,
Yeah.
text.
Like,
You get everything except shit from her.
She gets an auto reply. Hey.
Auto reply.
Hey babe. Can't talk right now.
Can't talk right now. Pulled over.
Yeah. Dude, no, that's an app I can get behind.
Right? Now you got an excuse?
Yeah.
These cops, baby.
Yeah.
These crooked ass cops.
Mm. Dude, I wanted to show you something. It was because I was going through Amazon. No, I was going through some website, watching movies on some website, and I went to their HD catalog, and one of them was like a really old movie, right? It's called The Investigation Against Brooklyn, right? I was like, that looks weird.
How old?
Like 30s, black and white.
Oh shit.
Yeah, really old. And I'm just watching the preview for it, and it's like corny and cheesy, and just like over the top. It's not even like, you know, like they make previews now. They're almost like the movie's like in the preview.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
They'll
mean?
tell you the whole storyline.
It's the whole thing, right? Back then, it's just like scenes of like actors in any part of the movie. You know what I mean?
Drinking a glass of water this summer.
Not even trying to tell you what you're about to get into.
Yeah,
Just like you got, it's like a puzzle they just threw in your face.
Yeah, yeah. And it was all about love, but it was no specifics.
No, but then I'm trying to put it's so bizarre in the just the way they talk, because it's that time of year, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and the way they're trying to make a movie, like the script writing, all of it. And then so then I'm just trying to put like a puzzle together in my head, but I'm like, this is also kind of funny. Like there's something funny about it. Like this, like the way they talk and the way they're trying to present it. It's like,
and you know what? What I think I read this or I heard this somewhere, that the reason why they talked so weird and pronounced back then was because before that all you had was theater, and in theater you had to, so that people in the back can see what you're doing, you had to over exaggerate your words and shit like that. That's why like those old movies, they're like, and that's how you sing it, see?
Yeah.
Right? And they like talk all this fucking weird tone and shit.
that made a little bit of sense, but that last part when you went, see, that, I don't know. That seemed like style to me. Like, you know what I mean? That was like...
No, what I meant was like, you know, just the goofiness of it sounded, again, Pat, with this fucking trying to peel my socks off. What the fuck?
See, I gotta sit like this.
I know.
Like
Actually,
this.
we are supposed to be sitting like this because I think it's a better angle.
Okay.
And it gets my good side.
You don't have a good side.
Yeah, the back of my head.
Yeah. It's got that target on it.
What target?
No, I'm just playing with
Stupid.
you. Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about?
The movie I want to show you. It's because it was almost like I feel like some of the scenes I feel like I've seen as skits. Like my first frame of reference to these, like that preview, was skits I've seen on Saturday Night Live where they were making fun of like movies like that. You know what I mean? Like again, they were making like doing a like a classic kind of scene or something like that, and just like ripping on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And what about it? So you?
I want to show it to you if you think it's funny too, because I was like, there's something funny about this. I don't want to do what we're doing this because I don't know the copyright laws and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Well, we have no technology to put it on screen.
Oh, what are you talking about? I have the technology.
Yeah, but it's for us. Like
Oh,
nobody's
yeah.
gonna. It's not gonna be on YouTube. But in either case, fuck it.
All right.
Anyway, I'm surprised I haven't pissed myself. Oh yeah, 'cause I'm smoking.
Yeah.
That's the thing about not drinking, dude. Because I haven't drank in like 4 days.
Coffee tastes really good.
Yeah, and also you're not hungover and dehydrated already, like from drinking, so you can have a lot of it, and it actually feels good.
Yeah.
But only when you're going through a sober period, I think.
Dude, I can drink two. I usually drink 2 of those. Well,
Fuck.
what I do is I ask them for a grande, and I ask them to put in a venti cup, and I just fill the rest up with a half and half.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I just drink one of those, and I get a refill. They usually fill it all the way up because they don't know I got a grande, or they don't care, right? They just fucking fill it all the way up. I end up pouring out some of it unless I have the other cup. Unless I have 2 cups now, and I just pour some in one, and I drink that, and I'll drink the rest.
And this is why do you do that for the taste?
I love the taste of coffee, especially when it's good coffee in the morning.
Oh, I thought you
with
were
the
trying.
milk.
I thought you were trying to get away with like getting another like basically half a cup free coffee.
No, I'm not trying to get away with that. I would get 2 of those, you know, because I don't drink the first one, like, because it's not too hot, because I had so much milk or half and half that it cools it down. So I'm just like drinking a warm, like nice warm drink, slamming it.
I can't drink that much coffee, dude. It makes me feel sick. Makes me feel like shit.
What are the symptoms of the sickness? Like your stomach, or are you jacked up?
No, not even jacked up. I just feel like a little nauseous and like right in the old bread basket.
Speaking of bread basket, every time I watch this, I look at my fucking fat ass belly and I go, man, I gotta lose some fucking weight.
Your
My
fat ass
belly, yeah, I can see my belly getting fat. Eating too much fucking shitty food.
Man, just a couple of runs, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe not eat shit.
I like eating shit. It tastes good. You know? I had to give up eating. I was eating bagels at work every day, and I was also eating like 2 bowls of like what was it, oatmeal with the peanut butter, like you said.
Oh yeah,
Because they always had fresh peanut butter. I was just slamming it in there. I'd have like 2 of those. I have 2 of those in the morning, and then like a big. I make my own cup of coffee, like a whole pot. So it's like 5 cups in one pot. I have 2 of those. You know, and then
your morning habit, does it keep you regular?
Yeah, and it does.
Old person.
But it's true, man. I get out of the way. I don't care. Hey, everybody should.
That's disgusting, man.
Dude, I have like a whole routine at work. You want to hear it?
You blow up the bathroom at work?
Dude, I go to the 7th floor because that's where it has like 5 stalls on the 7th floor, and there's more women who work on that floor than men. So when I go, there's nobody in there.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So
and I get it. Yeah.
Shit.
So I go in the morning. So I eat, and drink the coffee, and then I'll hit the 7th floor bathroom. I work on the 4th floor. So you know what I mean?
Fucking idiot.
Yeah. Like a weirdo.
Away from prying eyes.
Everybody. I like my privacy. I don't like hearing other people fucking shit when I'm fucking trying to take a shit. That's why I don't even like to hear when I pee. That's what's so unhuman about the Office, right? Is that they want you to behave like robots, right? But then they just throw you in a trough.
They let you shit 2 feet away from another dude.
Yeah. Like
as you look at him tap his feet on the you're just like, oh.
Like, it's so gross. It's so dehumanizing to me.
It is kind of gross when you think of. Now you both have your dicks out right next to each other.
Hey, how's it going? You know, like it's one thing if it's really like a locker room. Like first of all, you're just in and out of a locker room. You know what I mean? And there's a lot more room, and you're not seeing the same people all the time. You know what I mean? This is somebody you gotta talk to later after you just heard him like rip it up. That's fucking insane.
Dude, I hate that shit, man. I hate when I'm like if I'm when the comedy club only has 1 bathroom and it's for everybody outside in the lobby.
Oh yeah.
And then like people talk to you after like a set and you have to pee right next to this guy and you're like, hey man, nice set or whatever, and you're like, oh hey.
Dude, I think I one time took a shit in you ever been to stand up New York?
The first part got me.
You ever been up there?
Stand up New York, I don't think so.
So it's on like 78th Street.
Yeah.
And right off Broadway. Anyway,
Maybe I have. I don't know.
anyway, so
You took a shit there?
so you walk in as the bar, right?
Yeah.
It's a round bar, and then there's pictures on the wall, narrow bar. At the end of the bar is the host or the maitre d' or whatever, and then behind that is a handicap bathroom,
Yeah.
and then there's the curtains to the floor, the showroom, right?
Yeah.
So one time, during a mic or something like that, I took a shit in there, right? A big ass shit, right? And then the toilet was broken.
Did you not see it? Did
No.
you not know it was broken, or did you break it
I
with
had
your
one-
big giant shit?
One or the other. I did not. I don't think I went in there like out of order. I don't think I went into out of order bathroom and took a shit when there's a bathroom downstairs. Like I've taken shits downstairs. They have bathrooms in the basement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've taken shits there. Like it's no big deal. But and I remember the manager who was a young girl who was like kind of new there, right? And I don't know. I just didn't like her. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was never friendly to her. I was just always there for the mic and like, that's it really, you know?
Yeah.
So, yes, then she went in behind me. No, she saw me come out. She definitely saw me come out. And so did a bunch of other people. You know what I mean? It was like, because the bar's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, I don't remember it was like, hey, I think there's something wrong with the toilet or not.
Oh no.
I don't remember how that went down.
Dude, that's so embarrassing.
No, I don't remember feeling embarrassed though about it.
Dude,
I mean, maybe a little.
to me, dude, that's embarrassing. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't put myself in that situation. I'm like, dude, what do I say to people? That's a big pile of shit.
You gotta play cool, bro. We're all grown ups here. Things happen. This is the world.
I think the toilet's broken.
I think I definitely remember lifting the back part because it was a regular bathroom,
Oh
you know?
no.
And trying to figure out what was going on. I don't think it was getting water or something like that.
Oh my god, dude, that's terrible.
It was a big one too. That's why I was why I was in there too.
Oh. Oh man.
Shit.
Was it a long?
It was definitely something that I think it might have pierced the water. You okay?
Like it protruded?
No, like it was laying down. Yeah, like it was laying down.
Like an iceberg where you only saw like a fraction of it?
Yeah, but not like float, not like this. Just like, boom. Like a cabasa that's running in the fucking toilet.
Oh shit. Oh, and you were never allowed back again.
No, I definitely came back. Definitely came back.
Like the shameless fucking person that you are.
Yeah,
You came back, I can't believe you.
Don't worry, I had to do my really bad comedy somewhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that happened.
Yeah.
How did we get onto that?
I have no
Oh,
fucking
we're talking
idea.
about work and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. About peeing, like they want you to be all professional, but then all of a sudden they ask you to just like take a shit right next to
I
somebody,
hated it.
and you hear their bowel
I
movement.
just hate ugh, I don't know. You want me to be? It's like it's so weird. They have so many rules and like ways of like communicate, like the way you have to behave. Or, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's a great fucking point. You're right. It's like, why are we all in fucking ties? But if we're sitting right next to each other on a designated area, it's okay to just hear the other person's rip ass.
It's just like it's weird that it's so human. You know what I mean? It's such an intimate part of most people's days, right?
I mean,
You know?
I guess it's intimate. I guess technically you use the right word. It sounds weird. It just sounds weird. Taking a shit is intimate.
Imagine you reading that in the back of a stall.
I'm gonna go put that at the next one that I go to. I have a fucking pen anyway. I put a subtitle, enjoy it, or be in the moment.
Yeah. Ignore the kicks at the door.
Oh, so dude. Enjoy it.
Yeah. So, yep.
Oh, man, dude, that was
Yeah, you were laughing pretty hard.
fucking nice. Oh man, I hope I don't see this later when I'm editing it, and I'm like, what the fuck were we laughing about?
The story I just told you.
No, I know, but because sometimes when I'm really high,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll think of a joke, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fucking brilliant, and then the next day, I just look at it sober, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Well, at least you do that, man. I've never even like looked at it. I just went up with it. Like,
Why, dude?
Why not? I don't know. Had an idea.
It's lazy.
I know.
Although, I mean, I love it, and I can't make myself do it as much as I want to.
No.
No, dude, it's just a comic being a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah. Don't you wish you had a drill sergeant in your life just beating the shit out of you?
Oh no.
No.
It would actually, it would help a lot,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want that.
No.
No, I'd rather work at a very slow pace.
I'm always interested in how I can get myself to where I don't need the drilling sergeant, to where I'm just firing like a machine. You know what I mean? Like doing everything like just like little benefits. Like that's what my whole thing about like I used to have like stacking habits is like just grabbing the benefits from this thing and this thing. And you know what I mean? Just firing it all.
Mhm.
You know. Like the biggest part for me is always like a good routine. Like that's the fundamental part of like me being a good firing in the right direction.
Yeah.
And then doing like, all right, what if I'm exercising too? Now I have more energy, you know. And then
Yeah.
if I'm eating right, boom, or I'm not drinking, boom. And then I dedicate the time. Like I just you know what I mean? So like this is when I do this shit. I do for an hour at least, boom, whatever. And then I get things worked out, and just be like a robot, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Without having somebody be like, yo, you're fucking up, you know, or I'll get to it, you know what I mean? Because I don't get the shit sometimes.
You don't get the what?
I don't get around to doing shit sometimes. I just keep procrastinating and I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, same here, man. It's almost like I gotta get into a groove, a groove at living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sort of like when you get a groove at like throwing a basketball and you start sinking them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to do that with my life, otherwise I'll start fucking bouncing them off the rim and hitting the backboard. And all that
Yeah.
shit.
Bing.
Ooh. And it's usually when I go sober for a few days, just to like replenish my whatever I'm killing with
Yeah.
with drinking.
Yeah. Dude, I drank
And
this
that
week.
fucking that always makes me it livens me up a little bit more.
Dude, I had
Wait, when you say Friday or Saturday?
Wednesday I drank, had 2 Guinnesses and 3 Manhattans and an Irish coffee.
Where were you at?
That's around Greenpoint, and then
Of
a beer.
course.
Then a beer. Wednesday I didn't really drink that much. Friday I had 3 Manhattans, but they were 100 proof Manhattans. Like the rye they used was like something 100 proof.
Jeez.
They were good.
Wait, what is a Manhattan anyway?
It's just mostly rye, sweet vermouth, and like bitters with a cherry.
I guess. I don't even. I can't even picture. Cause I don't even know like a rye. I don't even know what that. Other than I know you're talking about a liquor.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck that means.
fucking.
What
Look that shit
kind
up.
of? Is that a whiskey?
Yeah, I think it's like a whiskey.
Okay.
But it's not, or maybe I don't know what. But bourbon's like whiskey, right?
Yeah, dude. You know what? Going sober is definitely underrated, man.
Just talking about this shit is fucking you up.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like no, it actually makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. You know,
Yeah.
like taking breaks here and there like that.
Mm.
You know, this is the first time. This year has probably been the year that I've drank the least in quite a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did that 5 weeks, right?
No, it was 30 days.
30 days.
Mm-hmm.
That changes. I read online. Fuck what rye is. I read online that like just doing that once definitely changes your outlook and relationship with drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just doing that once
Sure.
changes your.
Wait, a month exactly?
Yeah,
or
like
going
do
on a long break.
just going a month.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
just like a
yeah.
sober October or
Sure,
January.
yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
do January. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. My buddy Edward does that every year.
Yeah.
Every January, he just goes the whole fucking month without drinking.
The first time I did it in college. I just did February. I did the shortest month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reason I did it, the reason I did is because do you remember when Homer quits drinking beer?
Yes.
Yeah, that was in my head about how much money he saved and how he lost weight.
Yeah. And when wait, is that the same one where he goes to see the baseball game?
And he's eating he's like underneath the bleachers.
No, and he's like, because he's sober and he's watching the game and he goes, I never realized how boring this game is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's about to go off.
Oh, it already did. Bastard.
Anyway.
So, Friday, what did you do?
So I just had some drinks on Friday.
Like some drinks?
I had 3 of those Manhattans with the rye Manhattans. Very good. They were delicious, dude. I used to drink those when I was younger.
Manhattans?
Yeah, I used to go to this place and I used to have I went to school in Sparkhill, New York, and not too far from there is this place called Nyack. So it's right on the Hudson River.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little strip of bars and shit like that. And I used to I would drive up there, hang out with my college and compatriot and completely being a delinquent and just
Delinquent?
not delinquent. Like, I don't know.
Robbing old ladies? and
No,
shit?
just being like stupid in our late 20s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
You're being very vague about this.
I know.
I got
I'm
a
trying to
feeling
protect
you guys
myself.
murdered somebody,
No.
and then you're just like, you just need to get it out, but you don't know how.
No, come on.
Dude, we killed this prostitute.
You're not impressed.
See, there you go. You're mumbling it already. It's
Alright.
trying to come out.
All right. But anyway, I drive up there. I drive up there, and I go to this really nice, like, so my first drink when I got up there would be a Manhattan. And I'd go to this nice, like, restaurant that has a little bar, and the guy would make me a Maker's Mark Manhattan. And I had one of those, and then I could have, like, 2 beers the rest of the night and be nice and not be, like, crazy drunk so for the ride home. You know
That's
what I mean?
pretty good.
Yeah. But then...
That's what I was waiting for.
Then I started hanging out with my friend from high school a lot, and he lives in near Hoboken, New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has a full bar in his place, right? So we go to his place for like a pregame, and then hit the city or hit up Hoboken, right?
Yeah.
So he would make me a Manhattan. Like, oh, you want a drink? I'm like, yeah. What do you want? I'll take a Manhattan. Like, shake it up. It's a fucking hit you in the face kind of drink, you know? What I'm talking
Yeah.
You know, it's a martini. I don't know how much alcohol that is. Like at least 2 ounces, maybe 3.
I don't know measurements and volume, dude.
Yeah, that's right. So
I can't picture.
So since I was getting the first one free at his place, I'd go out and I'd be like, fuck it, and I'd be 2 fucking Manhattans deep in the first hour of going out.
So is it really that strong?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Manhattan?
booze. It's a lot of booze.
Do you really like the taste, or do you just like the way it feels?
I like the taste. I do like the taste.
That you're having a Manhattan in Manhattan.
No, not. I like the taste. It's really smooth. In the beginning, like when you're young, and you ever drink scotch?
I don't even.
No.
Probably not. I don't even know what would be a scotch.
Like Johnny Walker Blue.
I think I may have had Johnny Walker.
Yeah, like the black label.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Was that a scotch?
Yeah.
Isn't that something you're supposed to just sip on?
Yeah, you can sip on that, but the black you can also just slam it like a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which are the type of whiskeys that you're supposed to just sip on like a gentleman instead of like where it would be considered like, you know, low class to slam it?
Like Johnny Walker Blue, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like some high end like French shit, you know,
French.
like some French
I
cognac.
thought whiskey was an
cognac,
American
like
thing.
something, but like cognac.
Oh, cognac?
Yeah.
Alright.
Whiskey's an Irish thing.
Whiskey's an Irish thing.
Yeah, Scotch is a Scottish thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Whiskey then.
Whiskey.
Oh, back in those days when, dude, every time I see those old Western movies, like those guys taking shots and drinking beer, and I just know that there's no way they could have chilled any of that.
No. Well, I think they had ice back then.
They did?
I feel like they used to bring in ice. I don't know.
How the fuck you bring in ice?
On horseback?
Yeah, but how do you keep it from melting?
Somehow they figured out. Yeah, how did they? People used to have ice boxes though. Dude, people didn't have refrigerators; they had ice boxes. You know that, right? You ever watch like what's that old black and white TV show? The Honeymooners.
Rifleman.
The Honeymooners.
No.
You never seen a band?
No, I've heard about it.
You never seen it?
I've heard the references
Yeah.
and all that shit, but I never once watched the
Well-
show. I wouldn't even tell you who was in it.
Okay, fair enough. But anyway, in the TV show, they have an ice box. They don't have a refrigerator, so someone used to drop
Well, that's
ice.
in the 50s.
Yeah.
Talk about the Wild West.
Oh man, who knows? But how they? Well, that's right.
The Wild West.
Didn't have any refrigeration.
Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna get cold beer in Dallas in fucking what, 1872?
There's 2 shots in a martini, so there's 5 ounces.
2 shots in a martini?
I think so.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
ounces is 5 ounces.
Dude, I guess that would put you nice.
Yeah, that's right.
So I imagine the bitters makes it a little bit
Sweet.
so
Yeah.
you can just be there like,
Yeah.
and then by the time you know it,
And there's a cherry on the bottom.
uh,
It's supposed to represent the apple.
really? Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that the whole point of it? Was it made here?
Most likely.
Invented?
Yeah. It's like, they call Manhattan, like New York, the Big Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the cherry's supposed to be an apple.
I never understood that term where it came from. I think I looked it up and I immediately forgot it.
I think it's from literature.
That's how uninteresting it was.
You know, Gotham is like an insult to New York, right? It's like what some writer he was disparaging New York, and he called it like a Gotham, right?
What is it? What you saying? The word
It's a
means
Gotham
something
City.
specifically?
Yeah, like he uses a negative
Did I say specifically?
specifically. Yeah,
Oh.
he was referring to New York, and he somehow called it like Gotham City or a Gotham, right? And then that's what Batman City is named after.
What's a Gotham?
Oh, I'm gonna look up the word right now. Let me just say it. Gotham. Alright.
Be like, you are definitely a nerd.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm not a good one though. I'm a bad nerd. I'm the kind of nerd nerds don't want to hang out with. Plus it's like what you said once, like I'm too much of a nerd for the jocks and too much of a jock for the nerds.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a conundrum the world has put you in.
Yeah, poor me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm completely bored by everyone.
No one's impressed. It's a nickname from New York City, a village in Nottingham, England, associated with folklore. Blah blah blah. Let's see. In Douglas, I don't want to get into. I know this is boring. You can look. I have.
I thought this was gonna go. I'm telling you, when I looked up, I thought the term "the Big Apple" was gonna be something like pretty cool and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was so boring. I already forgot, and I just looked it up like 2 days ago.
Oh really?
Yeah.
This is recent.
Yeah, I already forgot what the fuck it was.
I feel like New
Also,
York,
I'm really high, so I guess.
I don't think people refer to New York as the Big Apple. I never hear anybody say Big Apple anymore. You know?
No, I think maybe that's one of those words that just loses its appeal. Like
Yeah.
using the word bad to mean good.
Mhm.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it used to also be like a logo, like the apple with a bite in it. Used to also be like the logo of New York, right?
Was it?
Yeah, and maybe Apple got pissed at them. They're like, hey, listen, we're the Apple, you know? Because I remember buying
Copyright laws.
I remember being in high school and people were getting like buying drugs, like weed in bags, right? And they would have that logo on it.
What logo?
That New York,
Oh, the New York
the
logo.
Big Apple New York logo.
That means that's how unofficial it was. I mean,
No,
well,
it
actually,
wasn't. That's how official it was. I was like, oh, that's neat because I know what that logo is. I know who uses it. The government.
I meant
used
the no. I guess what I meant was like they're already doing something illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, who gives a fuck? Let's take this copyright shit. Oh wait, was it an official thing?
I don't remember. It was just like I think it was like I think it was just like a logo that they're just being stylistic with it,
Yeah.
Because like I'm pretty sure I saw that Big Apple all over New York. Let's see logo.
The Big Apple.
Yeah. Let's see images. These look new. But there was there was one like the old school one was just like a bite.
It's just pictures of apples, Pat.
No, but it says Big Apple, New York City, Big Apple Circus.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's different versions of it.
Yeah, there was one in the
Like,
80s
there
that was
no,
prominent.
there was no official one though.
I think there was for a time. I think the guy.
Pat, I know what I'm telling you, man.
telling you.
There's not an official thing.
Perhaps you're right.
Stupid ass apple.
Alright. Every time I get on my phone, I feel stupid. I feel like it literally makes me stupid sometimes.
Why? Because you spend a lot of time on it?
A lot of time on it, aimlessly. You know what I mean? We're just looking up. Like, do I really need to know? You know?
Dude, when I'm by myself,
Yeah.
I hardly ever look at my phone.
Yeah.
It's only when I'm around other people that I'm just like, and I don't know anybody, and I'm just like, all right, here we go.
Is it like your way of being like, yeah, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, or are you just like, cause
No, well, more than anything, it's like I just don't. If I don't have anything to say to anyone or do,
Mm-hmm.
What else am I supposed to do?
Oh, so when you're alone, you're doing something.
Yeah, my point is when I'm alone, I don't really fuck with my
phone.
phone.
Yeah.
At all. I fucking throw it on the bed and I just either do whatever, beat off, or fucking go make some food,
Yeah.
maybe, or maybe the other way around, make some food, go beat off.
I need to get into
Beat off?
making food.
Oh yeah, dude, you do.
I know.
What the fuck? You don't use the kitchen or anything?
No, that was the first time I ever cooked. That
You
turkey.
start to, man. I mean, would it kill you to fucking make me something nice every once in a while? And for once, it's not fucking cold. Dude, you should
What's wrong? We haven't been recording this, have we? Not one bit. You're gonna have to take the audio.
Oh my god.
Was that my job?
No. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Oh. You know what I feel like? I feel like
You stepped on like by a horse.
like Ray Liotta when he finds out that Karen flushed down all that fucking
What did you do? All that
that
coke.
cocaine.
What did you do?
We needed that recording, Pat. Oh my god.
Dude, we need a third party to help us out with this
Oh
shit.
my god.
You want to try to relive that?
Fuck, man. God damn, that was
Soon
so
as you,
fucking stupid.
soon as you looked at it, I knew. I was like, "What? It's not recording."
Oh my god, dude. That is so fucking brutal. That was so stupid, man. Hopefully that camera can pick up enough audio where I can still use it. I guess it would save me a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's not having to sync it. Oh, fuck. Oh, that sucks ass, man.
Stop making me. I feel. Why do I feel bad about it?
I don't know. I feel bad about it,
All right.
dude, because I remember looking at it and going like, "All right, we did that. Now we just gotta press record."
And you didn't. And you thought I was gonna do it?
No, I was
do
going
it?
to, like I'm always going to if nobody else does, you know.
Okay, not this time.
Like, yeah.
Fuck. So there went the best podcast we've done, and we didn't even record it. It's so bad.
Oh my god,
Dude, it's such life to me. I'm like, yeah, of course that happened. Oh, that really hurts. What do you think of that coffee mug? I mean, the coffee cup.
I mean, it's all right, I guess.
You know what's interesting is like they're trying to communicate Christmas without communicating Christmas. You know?
Oh, well, they succeeded.
They did. All they did was take two ideas from Christmas, one a color, one like a word, and just throw coffiness, and people get the association, without them being blatantly like, "We love Jesus."
Fuck, dude. And all because just a couple of people are like,
Yeah.
I don't believe in God.
Remember,
Does it matter?
It does to them. Apparently.
Yeah.
Or I believe in a different God. That's
I don't
the other
believe
one.
in love. I still gotta get my girl something on Valentine's Day.
What are you gonna get?
You fucking idiot. Thanks for leaving me hanging on that, Pat. I don't know. Oh my god. I wonder. What am I gonna get her for Christmas?
I'm trying to figure out.
Something really cheap.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get up to my mom's for Christmas and go see her.
Oh
That's gonna
yeah.
be weird.
Where's she at?
Maine.
Maine.
Yeah, I better watch the front door. Might be booby trapped.
Oh, that's like that. Is that where that guy that shot himself?
Yeah. In Maine.
He booby trapped the door and shot himself with it. That's what I wish they would have found out though, because I want to know: did he set up the booby trap, and then he got fucking?
Yeah, what are the mechanics of the booby trap?
Yeah, or was he setting it up and then it went off, or did he like catch himself in his own like?
Yeah, they didn't get into that. They just said he was 65 years old.
You know what it was? He probably set it up and then ran into it himself.
So it's suicide.
I mean,
Maybe, but they
I don't know,
did
can you
say
say it's a
they did
suicide
say
if you don't know?
they did say that he called 911. So he got shot and then he called 911. He might explain the situation to them. You know,
oh.
like, hey, listen, I had this my damn booby trap went off.
I wonder those recordings. I wonder if the family can say like, "Hey, can you not like
Share that.
share that with anybody?" Or if like, because you know, you ever see those? Oh, dude, I just saw this thing on what's it called? On YouTube. This lady called 911 and ordered a pizza, but it was like. She kept going, "Can I get a pizza?" It's like, "This is 911, what's your emergency?" It's like, "Yes, I would like to order a pizza." It goes, "This is actually 911, it's for emergency." "Yes, I would," and she just kept on going, and she was like, "Oh." So the guy started asking her, "Do you need,
Need help?
do you need help?" And
Yeah.
she'd be like, "Yes, with pepperoni." Or something like that. Dude, it was fucking crazy, man. And I thought it was pretty cool and clever that she did that, because apparently, like, her mom's boyfriend was beating the shit out of her, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Wanted to call the cops
without this dude knowing,
knowing.
because she was afraid that he was gonna like
fuck her up.
too, you know.
Yeah, like a safe word.
Yeah.
Imagine that's actually a crazy good idea. Every girl came up with a safe word, but they can just call 911 and that's their safe word. Like, yeah, pizza. And the cops just know to show up.
I know, right? From now on, that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Like that, my safe word. Like that'd be a good idea. Like a personalized distress call.
Personalize the stress call.
Yeah.
What do you
Like,
mean?
instead of like we all use help for help, right? We all say help.
Oh, yeah.
You just have one word or symbol or whatever that you send.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Just yell it at the top of your lungs.
Yes, you cunt.
That means help.
Yeah.
So you hear me yell it out on the streets, come get me.
Yeah. I don't know how I came up with that shit. I gotta tell you, that idea of, we were talking about, I told you about Palmer's brother who came up with that app.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How high do you think that guy was when he came up with that shit?
That dude was probably really high. No, he wasn't, because I was high and I told you, I could tell that it was a stupid idea. He might just be dumb as a rock.
Probably.
To invent an app that tells you when the right time to pee in a theater when you're watching a certain movie.
Yeah. How much investment would you put
That
in
is such a specific, stupid thing.
It's ahead of his time, bro.
It's like, fuck, dude. Did he invest his money on it?
I don't know. He was, dude. All I remember about him is like thinking his brother's the starting quarterback, and he's the backup.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that seemed weird to me. Like, why is he the backup? You know what I mean? And he doesn't play. His brother plays.
Why not? That's
It
how
was,
they should-
it was like a deal. Like, listen, you want me to play quarterback for you? Gotta bring my brother. That's how we're doing it. You know what I mean?
You could request him like
He's my backup.
like an opener.
Yeah.
My brother's always gonna open for me.
Yeah. Like, he's really good catching kickoff, field goal catches. He can do the field goal, you know?
The what?
Like, you know, bringing the backup quarterback to catch the football on the field goal at an extra point.
Oh yeah.
The
placeholder.
The placeholder, yeah. He
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Placeholder.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, like that time where Romo took over Drew Bledsoe,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't want to humiliate Bledsoe by making him catch the the extra point, and then that's when.
Well,
it
he was
slipped.
hurt too, wasn't he?
Mm-mm.
No, he just got pulled.
Yeah, he got pulled for Romo, and that's when Romo began to start, and they went to the playoffs,
Yeah.
and then that's when that infamous extra point miss, because Romo was playing quarterback and he was also holding the ball.
You know the thing about Romo for me is I'll never forget what Bill Parcells said about him. Like, yeah, he's playing really good, but he is dodging some fucking bullets out there. Like, you know what I mean? He's fucking like, he's not. He was downplaying Tony Romo in a way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's pulling shit off. He's pulling. Somehow I don't know how he's doing it. You know what I mean? That's why you guys are all talking about it, right?
Yeah.
But he's like a hair away from just being killed or like, you know what I mean?
Like, his point is he's taking like way too much chances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember one of the first plays that I saw him, like they overthrew the from the shotgun and it went behind him, and
he picked it up.
He went, picked it up, turned around, and fucking
nailed
made like
it.
a first down like on like a 3rd and 15 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna win a Super Bowl again!"
No way.
just like
I don't know who was only in Dallas. They must have been thinking that.
I mean,
He was
maybe.
He was never like, he's a great consistent quarterback in what, 14 years starting quarterback in the Dallas Cowboys. The guy stepped in shit.
Was it 14 years?
I think so. He only played with the Cowboys.
Damn, and that last season, that's when the machine was ready to go.
Dude, that was the year.
And
Let me tell you something. I remember Tony Romo went out. And I remember what's the name stepped in, right? Prescott stepped in, and I was telling this guy, who's from Texas, Jason Solomon. I got in an argument with him. I'm like, no. I'm like, Tony Romo's not coming back. This kid is way better than Tony Romo. Right?
Yeah.
Tony Romo's gonna get better, and he's gonna be on the bench because this kid's fucking killing it. That's the year I thought you guys were gonna win a Super Bowl, because that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Damn, they had a good record too.
They had a great record because they were killing.
Yeah.
They had Bryant. They had that wide receiver. They had that running back, and they had that guy.
See, but I don't think statistically Bryant was. At least, I mean,
He was a threat.
Amari's only playing for so long, but
Dude, he was a threat, and you can't like defense.
Beasley was probably taking a lot of the pressure off too.
Yeah, and he played great football.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
God damn it! I can't believe we weren't fucking recording any of that. That camera picks up though. So
Yeah, good luck.
They're no, it actually sounds. It sounds audible.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound like nice.
Like this does.
Like this does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like watching. It's like listening to video on your phone on speaker as opposed to like having it
Yeah.
well really low speaker, but
I guess in stereo.
that clear sound over headphones and shit.
Mhm.
Man, fuck, dude.
Hey, life goes on.
No, dude, I don't fucking.
Dude, we just set a nice bar. At least we know what we can do. You know what I mean?
What?
That was a good pot. That was a good, what, 30 minutes of just going back and forth, right? Without being like, oh, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, actually there was a few of those, but but that's because we got really high.
Yeah, but they were little speed bumps. That's all. I picked up on them. I was like, I see what's going on here. This guy's losing grip of reality. Let me bring him back.
My Contigo.
Hell,
Damn it.
I went to the city yesterday on Fifth Avenue. Insane amount of people. Right by 30 Rock.
Oh, because of the
Tree.
yeah, the cold Christmas
Yeah.
spirit bullshit.
Yeah. And I went to St. Pat's. And it was crazy too. Getting in and out of there.
Mm.
Nuts. I don't go out to lunch. I was telling somebody the other day, like, because I work in that neighborhood, I work right by there. I don't go outside during lunchtime. I don't want to do it because there's too many people on the streets.
Yeah,
Always, even when it's like not this time of year.
that's like the Manhattan you see in movies. Where
Yeah,
it's just people.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
like being a fish in a school. You know?
Sometimes I have this fantasy where I just start swinging at everybody, and then right before they start like all beating me up, I just like disappear.
You know what I do like about it? I mean, there's one positive aspect of it is that you get to see you see like 100 faces in like 5 minutes. And 100 different people in 5 minutes, and it shows you what other people are living out in the world. You know what I mean?
Jeez, that's fucking crazy, dude. It's like when you go to Times Square
Oh
at
yeah,
night, and it's like super bright, and it's just like there's fat people from every part of the country,
yeah.
and every part of the world too. You just hear like somebody talking gibberish behind you,
I
and
used
you
to
turn
have-
around,
I
and it's
used
like,
to
oh shit.
I used to do a tour bus through there, and I remember having this fact about like how many people go through Times Square a day or a year or something like that. It was like
Go through like walk through that area.
yeah, like how many different people do it a year? And it was something like 173 million people like do it.
Wow.
or
How many
something.
people would live in this thing?
8 million.
8 million?
Yeah, but during the day, here's the other fact I remember having, like Monday through Friday, the population of Manhattan is like 100 and maybe 2 million people, right? Or 150 million people, like 1.5 million people live in Manhattan,
Uh-huh.
the island, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's 2 million. But during the workday, right, Monday through Friday, the population swells to like 4 million.
What?
Yeah, because people are coming
That
in to
many
work.
people come in from
Yeah.
Jersey
I
and
used
Long
to
Island?
Connecticut,
Oh, that's right.
upstate New York. My uncle Joe lived in Orange, New York, Orange County, something like Middleton, something like that.
Yeah.
And he was a firefighter.
Maybe that's where the frustration, where that New York, quote unquote, New York attitude comes from.
So how many fucking
It's
people are around?
Something in your gut tells you there's way too many people here right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's about 2.5 million to be exact.
yeah. And then
Dude,
there's
that's a lot.
tourists now more than ever because everyone's Airbnb-ing it and shit. There's like more. There's so many people coming to New York now. It's more than the system can handle, I think.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's fucking with the rest of us that have to live here. On some level, it's got to, right?
That's why I like living out here. I'll tell you that. I used to live in Harlem. There's always fucking like people out and about. There's always something going on outside here. Here I can go outside right now. There's nobody on the street probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah. And it's got a nice little neighborhood. You got bakeries. I feel like
It
I'm
does have a
looking,
nice neighborhood.
yeah.
All the bars look like I don't know. They look intimidating, man. I mean, once you're in there, you're like, all right, I have a couple of drinks.
No one. I used to feel that way about like Abercrombie and Fitch when I was in high school. I refuse to feel that way about like a bar. It's either I want to go in there or I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna be cool enough. Fuck, they're open. I'm having a drink.
Actually, I didn't mean like prices, dude.
Oh, prices.
Yeah, fuck what it looks like or the type of people that are there.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. There's some places that are definitely like, I'm not spending that kind of money in here.
Yeah, where it's like the lowest beer is like $8.
I did that though.
Fuck.
I did that. That's when I had these Manhattans. I made sure I picked out a nice place to have them. You know,
Yeah.
Because I was treating myself with that. Like I'm gonna have a nice Manhattan,
Meaning like a nice place, like
like quiet, nice place. Sit
Mm.
down at the bar. Usually,
not some fucking
I usually
dingy.
like. Yeah, I usually when I get a Manhattan, I usually like to go to a bar in a restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it has a nice atmosphere. Some, you know what I mean? It's very tranquil. Candles, you know.
Tranquil.
It's a very tranquil, relaxing place. You know, people are eating. Not a lot of business at the bar, other than like this service bar. You know.
Yeah.
So I can just sit at the bar alone and drink a nice Manhattan.
Mm.
You know, or with company. It doesn't matter. I can do it alone or with company.
I like bars with booths.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like a nice booth.
I get that.
Just sit there, fucking. If I'm by myself, I can spread out some papers and just write.
Yeah.
Or I can just sit there and
I like.
watch a game.
I like. I like sitting in a booth with friends. If we just want to be like, hey, it's like we're gonna have a meeting here and drink. You know what I mean? We're shutting out the rest of the world. But I don't like booths for like any other reason, because then you're like here. You know what I mean? I don't want to be alone in a bar drinking and working. That would be like, that's insane.
Alone in a bar drinking and what?
Working. You know what I mean?
Working.
Like
Oh.
you know, doing comedy
Oh,
or
yeah,
something like,
yeah.
or doing writing in a bar. I can't imagine any. I know a lot of writers drink, but I don't see it being good for me.
I can't write while drinking. Like physically, I like it. I could probably think of stuff while I'm drinking, but I have to like pace around.
Yeah.
But I can't sit there and like drink beer and then write.
Mhm.
This shit's like, it's annoying. It's like trying to like rub my stomach and pat my head at the same time.
Yeah.
So I can't do it.
You know what's crazy? Now that I am like 40, is like there are bars I definitely don't want to go into that I used to go into. Do you have any bars like that in your life? Like, oh, I used to go to a place like that. Like, I'm never going back in that motherfucking place again.
No, because anything outside of a dive bar always felt like uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
Like if it was like when I first got out of the army, a lot of my friends wanted to go to clubs, like dance clubs and shit. And I would just go because they were going, but I never felt like that was my type of joint. So I guess that one would be it, but I didn't even like it back then.
Yeah.
But I certainly wouldn't do it now.
I used to go to places like that because friends or people invited me and I wanted to see what it was, but not being comfortable. Remember being like, I'm not, this is not my place. But I would go more out of like, because it's eye-opening. I like things that are eye-opening, dude.
Yeah. You mean like just watching the people? Or
yeah, or just seeing like, I've never been to a place like that, and these guys are going and they love it, I remember the first time I went to the tunnel. I don't know how many, I think I've been in the tunnel like maybe 3 times in my life, right?
Yeah.
It was a 4th of July weekend, it was 4th of July, 1998. And some girl invited me from work. And I was like, yeah, I'll go. That's the only, you know what I mean? A girl invites you to go to a club, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's way better than like
And she drove.
standing around there trying to like look like you're gonna fucking pounce on somebody.
Yeah, and so I go to the tunnel. And I'd never been there before. I didn't know. I'm probably trying to look nice, for a 19-year-old or 18-year-old trying to go out in the city.
Yeah.
And just being like, oh man, this is weird. This is totally unexpected. Like, you had different rooms, like different like rooms, like themed rooms and shit like that. And it was huge. I mean, fucking huge place.
Shit.
Yeah. But, you never heard of that, right? The tunnel?
No.
It was a big club in the city.
Rooms. It sounds like some place where you. It sounds like you went to like a weird fucking swingers fuck party.
I think it was all things in that.
What?
It was because there was a big dance hall too. There's other kids like me there just dancing, you know what I mean, and just having a great time.
Yeah.
And then there was these different rooms too. It was like it had a multiple.
When
things.
you say rooms, you mean like
a themed room, like a room that was themed. You know what I mean?
But when you say a room, is it like another hall, or
Yeah,
like,
just like
or like there's a bed?
hall. No
bedroom?
bed.
Yeah, because that's why I keep thinking when you say there was other rooms, there was rooms.
Let me
I'm
see
like,
if I can pull out some pictures.
it's a weird fucking
Yeah,
fuck party.
it was weird. And I remember buying a water there, and this is 1998, right? I bought a water there, and I think it was like $8. That's 19, you know, and like I just
1998.
yeah, and I just wanted water, and I was like, here's a bottle of water. Like I didn't want a bottle of water. I just wanted some water. Yeah. You gonna pack that thing up?
Yeah, man.
The tunnel, New York City. Search it. Yeah, so that's a room, right? Oh, this is Limelight.
Damn. Looks like you guys are partying at a church.
Yeah, that's Limelight. That's the wrong picture.
What's wrong with you kids, man? I don't understand you guys.
Someone trying to knock on my door. Got something to say? Say it to my face.
Oh, somebody's banging on the roof
Maybe.
with a broom, like in the fucking cartoons.
Witches, bro. Oh, I saw Spider-Man Far From Home. Right?
Spider-Man what?
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Is he a fucking caveman in this one?
No.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
It's when Peter Parker. So it's after the Avengers Endgame, right? And Peter Parker is back in high school, and they're dealing with the post-blip. That's what they're calling it. They're calling it the blip. So, which is kind of funny in its own way that like they acknowledge the fact that people can't just disappear for 5 years and then come back and just act like everything's normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So they address that in their own little way, calling it the blip. And then he's on a vacation. You know, he's on a field trip to Europe.
Yeah.
And some bad shit's going on in Europe anyway. But he's on vacation, a science project, and they just basically sightsee through Europe.
So, that Spider-Man you're talking about is a really boring version of Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Is that what
it's
you're getting
cute.
at?
Spider-Man is a funny, cute character. Like that's why Tobey Maguire did a good Spider-Man. 'Cause he plays off the goofball real easy. You know what I mean? Like a goofy. You know, that's what Spider-Man is. He's this goofy kid.
You think that's what they were looking? Because I remember when he was chosen to be Spider-Man, there was a lot of people going like, "Who and why does he look like that?" You think that's why they were trying to go for? Is like somebody that can look
Young.
strong but also goofy at the same time?
Yeah, I think because that's part of like Spider-Man's charm. He's got like boyish charm, you know.
Yeah.
He's not trying to look like a handsome man, like you know what I mean. He's not Thor, you know.
You know what always turned me off from Spider-Man and maybe other superheroes is when their story got like real grown up, like where they got to juggle relationships.
Oh yeah,
and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what Spider-Man does. Spider-Man Spider-Man eventually gets married to Jean Grey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, something bothered me about watching Spider-Man fucking upset because this bitch is upset.
Yeah.
You know, it's
makes
like,
it more real.
Go do some fucking Spider-Man shit. Don't show me him going like, things are just not working out.
Dude, but you don't understand. You don't understand Spider-Man's motivation.
It's so infuriating.
You don't understand Spider-Man's motivation as a character is the fact that he could have done the right thing, right? And he didn't. And because he didn't do the right thing, his grandpa died. So he lives with that for the rest of his life, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just a kid who's in love with Mary Jane. Like he's been in love with Mary Jane since before he was like Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But what is his whole responsibility thing have to do with this business?
He lives with the guilt of knowing his inaction, not doing the right thing, using his powers for good, led to his grandfather's death, right? So otherwise he's just a normal guy like you and me.
No, I know that, and that's totally fine. What I don't like is Spider-Man in this fucking relationship where he's like they're equal. They're not equal. One is Spider-Man and the other one is a fucking news reporter.
You mean the way people look at Michelle Obama?
Yeah, well, no, not that. Like, he should just move on and get another like super fine chick or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he does. Well, he does have other relationships.
Dude, if I was Spider-Man,
Yeah. You slaying
and
it?
but I wouldn't. I would hold it over my girlfriend's head, and use it like if we were in a fight and she's about to pick up the remote. I just yank it out of her fucking hand.
Yeah.
I just. Yeah, dude. Like I would definitely like let her know. Look, I'm Spider-Man. There's no like. Why are we fighting?
Mm-hmm.
I got shit to do. Like,
Yeah.
what was her main thing? Like, what would? Because they were always fighting. Every time I would see like like if I would read like a comic or watch the cartoon, there was always too many of those moments where
He's
like,
fighting with Jean Grey.
no, Jean Grey,
You talking about Spider-Man?
Oh.
Not Jean Grey. You talking about Mary Jane?
Mary Jane.
He's always
yeah.
fighting. Yeah. It was basic human relationship things.
God, it
Like
pissed me
he's
off so
yeah.
much.
Like first of all, he's hiding the fact that he's Spider-Man from her in the beginning, right? She doesn't know he's Spider-Man. He's living a double life. He's trying to be in love with this girl. That's gonna cause conflict.
Yeah, I get. Also, you don't really. Yeah, I guess you can't trust her. You know,
Can you trust any of them?
Yeah. He was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work out. So I don't want to tell her. And
Well, I also don't want to. His thing is he doesn't want to endanger her life. Because
it wasn't that, dude. Trust me. That's what the comic says. But the reality is, I don't know if I can trust this bitch with my identity.
Yeah.
Because if he truly loved her,
Mm-hmm.
he would tell her.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't think. I think he's just obsessed with her. I don't even know the story, but I'm gonna assume this already.
In the movie, they discussed this because this is basically the story of Spider-Man. It's a retelling of Spider-Man. That's all these movies are anymore. It's just a retelling of the same character, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, in this movie, Far From Home, Mary Jane just says it to him like, "You're Spider-Man, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and he's like, "No, what the fuck are you talking about?" He denies it, right? And then he finally admits to it because she drops some technology, and he's like, "Oh my god, you know what that is? Like, I need this to save the world, because I'm Spider-Man, right?"
Yeah, yeah.
He tells her, and then she's shocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now she knows, right? And at the end of the movie, they're flying through New York. He's just taking her on a joyride. He's taking his girlfriend on a joyride of being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right, through New York, swinging around, right? Then he drops her off in front of Madison Square Garden. Breaking news: this guy comes in who basically plays like a character of like who's that guy who has a radio talk show, Truth News, or you know that what's that guy? He's
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. He does like an Alex Jones like character, and then it's the last moments of the villain. It's a recording of the last moments of a villain that Spider-Man just defeated, Mysterio, and he says. He lies to the people, telling them like I'm the good guy. I was trying to save the world, but Spider-Man he fucked up. He betrayed me, and his real name is Peter Parker. So now that's how the last one ends. The whole world now knows he's Peter Parker is fucking Spider-Man. Yeah. So now everybody.
But
knows.
is that like the official story, or they just like remake it the way they wanted to?
I think like it's like with all these movies, they have to hit certain points.
Oh yeah.
But how you get there?
Like you can't have a brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they made Aunt May. They have Aunt May, but now they made Aunt May like hot. You know what I mean? She's not a sweet old grandma anymore making blueberry pie. She's like she's making happy.
But what do you mean? Like she's like a gilf?
Yeah, that's a word. I mean, it's Marissa Tomei.
Oh, a milf, I guess.
Yeah.
It's Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's a fine ass old
Well,
bitch.
yeah. She's playing Aunt May.
She's beautiful. I didn't mean to disrespect Miss Tomei. She's a beautiful lady and a wonderful actress. And is a human being and should be respected as such.
Yeah. By all like. Anyway.
Well, that's kind of disappointing. Why did they change that? Or does it look bad?
No, I liked it.
Yeah.
It's corny.
Oh, you made it sound like she was in like fucking leather boots and shit.
Oh, she plays up her sex appeal.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird. Like I remember watching a cartoon. It was like Spider-Man, Firefly, and Iceman. They formed a team in New York, right? And they turn Peter's grandma's house, which is out in Queens, right? It just went off again.
I think it's out.
All right. She lives out in Queens, in a nice house, and anyway, when Aunt May's not looking, it turns into like a base. You know what I mean? They hit a button, and like all this machinery comes out, and blah blah blah. Iceman turns into Iceman, Firefly turns into Firefly, and Spider-Man turns into Spider-Man, all underneath the nose of Aunt May.
Oh.
Like the old lady doesn't know about it.
How are they gonna do that with this shit?
Well, in this shit, she's Marissa Tomei. She's hot, and she knows she's Spider-Man from the get.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, it gives him kind of like a base,
Yeah.
right? Like the mentor fucking bullshit. I don't know. I read half a paragraph about, that dude. What's that dude's name that invented the art?
The story, the journey,
the hero's journey. Yeah. What's that motherfucker's name?
Joseph Campbell.
Yeah. He was talking about like every hero needs like story of the hero needs like a base or like a mentor or some bullshit.
It's the call of the adventure or the refusal.
Yeah. All that bullshit, dude.
Coming over, crushing the threshold, acquiring new skills.
Crushing that puss.
Yeah. Atonement with the father or the mother, or something like that, and then the return with the boons of all that you learned. And that's the cycle. You start where you begin, and you end where you begin. Like a circle.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I'm still thinking about that article.
What article?
About it. It's saying like people who are religious or don't correlate well with intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking of all these smart people I know who definitely believe in God, and everybody knows believe in God. Like, no, everyone likes Martin Luther King. Guess what? He believed in God. You know what I mean? Is he stupid, or was he somebody who did good for the world?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I guess that's in general. You know,
it's a general thing. I
don't think they mean that everybody that believed in God is stupid.
But they wanted to show the correlation as a sign of like, hey, you believe in God, you're probably in this percentile of thinkers.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no way around it, man. It's like, what do you want me to tell you? It's like they said it, man. Hey, a tape's a tape.
How many of those do you have put in there? 2 or 3? Yeah, is that the second one or the third one you put in?
No, it's the second one.
All right.
The other one's 64.
Okay.
65.
How big is that one? 120?
No, that one's little.
Oh.
That one's 32. This is 64.
Yeah, they make those even bigger. They make those that go like 500, like in 28 or something like that.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Fuck. What is this supposed to do? Make my dick bigger?
Yeah.
You ever see that Double Impact? Van Damme? You ever saw Van Damme movies?
I saw Bloodsport.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard. I was a pretty big Van Damme fan when I was a little kid.
I liked him in Time Cop. That was a cool movie.
Time Cop. You remember that first, that nude scene where the guy's in the VR and then there's like chick with the giant tits out fucking jacking him off, I guess. My God, that scene is enough to turn a young man into a full-grown man.
You know what it was for me? It was like Revenge of the Nerds, seeing that as a kid. We got Muff. Like that.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid.
Dude, that movie is filled with gems. Just fucking gems.
I should watch it again. I saw Animal House.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is, I dig this. I can fuck with this.
Yeah.
Because you could see there was always something like classical about it now. It felt like because it was good, but it was also a little more basic, because of how writing has evolved for film and comedy.
Yeah.
But you could tell, like, oh, this was something like in its time,
Yeah. It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
A horse dies in the fucking dean's office.
Yeah.
From doing drugs.
Oh, and Caddyshack, dude. Caddyshack, you also get that same feeling, that same this is something. This is like a classic.
Yeah.
Like and like approve
Well,
of
that Dangerfield in it too.
Yeah, dude, it's got Dangerfield. And then you know what? One of my favorite little things that there is in it is there's when he brings that kid into the office to give him to talk to him, and when they both sit down, there's a lamp. And they both keep doing this around, and the guy just slaps it out of the way. It's fucking hilarious, dude. I fucking lost it, dude, when I saw it, because it's such a timeless physical thing, you know. Like, that would be funny, like in the fucking 1800s, you know, just to see two people trying to.
Put in some priceless vase or some shit, right?
Just the frustration to just slap that thing the fuck out of the way, dude.
Well, that guy was high strung. That's part of his character.
Yeah.
He's trying to. He thought he was like he had it all set up. He had the whole thing set up, and then out of nowhere,
it was that old bad guy fucking. Funny movie thing where there's always the dean or the uptight principal, you know, or the fucking, you know, somebody or
the Sarge,
coworker,
like in Police Academy,
or in like Stripes, you know, there's always that main bad guy.
Do you remember seeing Hot Shots
with Charlie Sheen?
Fuck yeah,
dude,
with Charlie
a long time ago, dude.
And the dude from Men in Tights is in it too. He plays. You ever seen Men in Tights?
Yeah.
So he's in it too.
Which one though?
The guy who plays Peter. What's his name?
Robin
Hood. Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! I know that dude, and I used to know his name.
Yeah.
Because he also came out in this movie called The Pentagon Wars.
Dude, you know what else he's in? He's in fucking that movie with Michael Savage. With the little boys being read to by his grandfather.
Wait, what are you talking about?
This little Princess Diaries. He's in the Princess Diaries. Not
he's the main guy.
Not the Princess Diaries. The fucking fuck. What's the name of this dude? Princess Diaries. No. Fuck.
The Princess
Michael
Bride.
Savage. Princess. That's it. Princess Bride.
Yeah. What about it?
He's the main guy in that.
Yeah.
He's the he plays the captain or the bad guy / good guy.
Damn, that's killing me not knowing that, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name? Is it Casey?
It's like Mikey.
Something like that, right?
I think he's an English actor.
No. Ah, damn, I guess my shit ran out of battery. Oh well.
Alright. I got this anyway.
Yours is going, right?
Yeah.
Alright. How much do we do?
I don't know, 10 minutes. We did it'll be on that recording.
Alright. Well, I guess we're done. Fuck.